Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and of course we know that the museum is going to be getting another upgrade in the next Animal Crossing update when it releases in November, and we'll be getting more information about this with the upcoming Animal Crossing Direct. However, there is actually potential that the museum could upgrade even further, and looking at data mines and evidence from past Animal Crossing games, and even what we've seen in this latest teaser for the next Animal Crossing update, it seems likely that we could see a further museum upgrade that might bring us back a really cool feature from past Animal Crossing games. So I'll be taking a look further into this within this video and giving you all the information that you need to know and more. I just want to quickly say that this video is sponsored by Disney Emoji Blitz. I'm currently hosting a giveaway to reward you for playing the game, so for a chance to win a $30 Amazon gift card, download the game using my link in the video description, get to level 20, screenshot that and send it to me on Instagram at Crossing Channel. The giveaway ends on October the 3rd, so make sure you enter before that point, and once again thank you to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring this video. So we finally got a look at what the entrance for the roost within the museum will look like in Animal Crossing New Horizons in the next update, and I think it's pretty cool the way that they've done it. You go up the stairs and then there's a little room to the side where you can go into the roost, but a lot of players immediately noticed how unsymmetrical this actually looks. The museum actually does have a lot of symmetry to it currently, yet right now when they upgrade the roost and they've got this room on the side, it's not going to look as symmetrical as it used to. Of course, I'd rather have the roost than some symmetry, but it has made a lot of people wonder if perhaps they could add another room on the other side, and I definitely think this is very possible. We have seen evidence within the game's code that they could have tinkered with other things related to the museum quite early on. In fact, it was discovered within the game's code that there was some hints towards a museum shop, which may be something similar to what we saw back in Animal Crossing New Leaf. However, it's entirely possible that they could bring back another feature from past games which was incredibly popular and we actually didn't see in Animal Crossing New Leaf, and that would be the Observatory, which is run by Celeste. Now, if you didn't know, the Observatory is this really cool place where you could go and make constellations, chat with Celeste anytime, and just kind of fawn over all the really cool stars and constellations in the sky. Now, this was a really underrated feature at the time. A lot of people didn't really seem to use it very much, but now looking back on it, Celeste has become a much more popular character, especially since New Leaf. It seems like people really want this feature to return, and it definitely would make sense for it to come back in Animal Crossing New Horizons, especially since Celeste doesn't really have too much to do. You do see her around your island, of course, giving you advice about shooting stars and giving you those DIY recipes, but it feels like such a shame that she's sort of delegated just to doing that, and she doesn't really do much else, whereas in Animal Crossing New Leaf, of course, she was in charge of running the museum shop. Now, if I were to take a guess, it does seem more likely that the museum shop is the one that could actually return, because that's the one that I believe we've seen the most evidence of in the game's code. However, that could have been something easily scrapped, as I don't think it's resurfaced in any recent updates, and I'm guessing that if they were going to show off another sort of building within the museum within this update, we would have seen it in the trailer. However, that doesn't mean that they won't save it for a future, later update in Animal Crossing New Horizons. In fact, I even decided to do a little mock-up of what the observatory could look like if it was on the other side. Now, this edit is pretty bad, to be honest with you. It doesn't look the best, it's a little bit rough, but I just thought it'd be fun to kind of envision what it would look like. I've seen some other really cool edits of this online, so it does seem quite popular right now that people really want to see another room on the side of the museum, and I think this would be a much welcome feature in a new Animal Crossing update. It certainly would be really great, and I wouldn't be too surprised if Nintendo does add another room there, whether it's the observatory or the museum shop. Either way, it would bring back that symmetry, and it would mean the museum has so many upgrades. I mean, just the fact the museum is getting another upgrade when you can already upgrade it multiple times, from the tent and then of course adding the art exhibit, it's pretty crazy to think about that the museum has so much going for it. But I really love that because you couldn't upgrade the museum really in past Animal Crossing games. In New Leaf, you could add a shop on top of it, but that was the only upgrade that it had. Still, I do have pretty decent hopes that we will see another upgrade for the museum at some point, at least to make things more symmetrical and add another functionality there which could be really cool for the building. After all, the art exhibit really doesn't feel like much of an upgrade in itself because it was just a standard thing in the past Animal Crossing games, so I feel like having two proper upgrades, aka the Roost and then maybe another building, would fit very well. Of course, we did see all of the code for Brewster pop up more and more and more in the data mines for the game, so it wouldn't surprise me if some of the other stuff that's been tucked away, like hints towards a museum shop, could also be shown off at some point in a future update, or even this big update that we're looking forward to. But what do you think? Definitely leave your comments down below to let me know if you'd love to see the observatory return to Animal Crossing New Horizons, or maybe you'd actually prefer to see the museum shop. The museum shop did allow you to make your own exhibits, so maybe that could be a cool feature that returns. Definitely leave your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like to show your support, and don't forget to check out Disney Emoji Blitz by using my link in the video description. And if you made it all the way to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. I want to give a big thanks to these channel members for their continued support of me and what I do here on this channel. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button down below the video or the link in the description to learn more. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks like exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, access to our members only Discord and our members only podcast too.